Arsenal have moved back to the summit of the Premier League again after showing grit and determination to overcome Aston Villa in a 6-goal thriller. The Gunners struck twice in stoppage time to secure a crucial 3 points while title rivals Manchester City slipped up against Nottingham Forest. Pep Guardiola's side dominated the ball at the City ground, but a number of missed chances saw Forest score in the final 6 minutes, making it 2 more dropped points for the champions. Elsewhere, Manchester United kept in touch of the top 2 with a comprehensive 3-0 win over Leicester, while Tottenham beat London rivals West Ham to move back into the top 4, displacing Newcastle, who capitulated against Liverpool. But now that the dust has settled on yet another action-packed weekend, who makes the top 10 in our power rankings this week? Arsenal are back on top of the Premier League after securing a 4-2 win over Aston Villa. Manchester City dropped points against Nottingham Forest at the City ground on Saturday. Last week's top 10 rankings 10. Kaoru Mitoma, Brighton 9. Bruno Fernandes, Man Utd 8. Bukayo Saka, Arsenal 7. Willian, Fulham 6. Luke Shaw, Man Utd 5. Harry Kane, Tottenham 4. James Maddison, Leicester 3. Riyad Mahrez, Man City 2. Kelechi Iheanacho, Leicester 1. Marcus Rashford, Man Utd less than, add, https://mads. dailymail.co.uk/v8/sport/other/empu_factbox.html?id equals empu_factbox_1 to advertisement 10. Emerson Royal, new entry, what a difference a new signing can make. Ironically for Spurs, it's not Pedro Porro who's been flying in the right wing-back position, rather it's Emerson Royal. Royal seems to have taken the Spaniards' arrival on deadline day as a much-needed kick up the backside, having put in 2 brilliant performances for Antonio Conte's side. One of these came against London rivals West Ham on Sunday, where he not only put in a solid defensive display, but he popped up with the crucial opener Spurs desperately craved against the Hammers. Often used as the scapegoat in what has been a testing season for Spurs so far, Emerson Royal is beginning to show signs of why they bought him in the first place. Emerson Royal put in a man-of-the-match performance against West Ham on Sunday evening. 9. Seamus Coleman, new entry, arguably one of the biggest bargains in Premier League history at £60,000. Seamus Coleman popped up with a crucial goal to down Leeds in their relegation battle. While his peak years may be behind him, Captain Coleman led by example at Goodison Park by scoring a superb half volley from a tight angle to catch White's goalkeeper Ilan Meslier completely off guard. The 1-0 win lifted crisis club Everton out of the relegation zone by a point and provide Sean Dyche with yet another win in what has been a fantastic start to life as Toffee's boss. Seamus Coleman scored the only goal in Everton's 1-0 win over Leeds United at Goodison Park. Coleman scored a superb half volley from a tight angle to catch keeper Ilan Meslier off guard. 8. James Ward-Prowse, new entry. Speaking of crucial goals, James Ward-Prowse inflicted more misery on Graham Potter and a very flat Chelsea to secure 3 vital points for basement boys Southampton. It was yet another typical free kick from the midfielder, which saw him get the ball perfectly up and over the helpless Chelsea wall and past Kepa in goal to send the away fans at Stamford Bridge into a frenzy. While Chelsea's downfall will typically grab the headlines, it can't be ignored just how important that free kick could be in the grand scheme of things should the Saints manage to stave off relegation come the end of the season. There's a long way to go, but managerless Saints will take it game by game. James Ward-Prowse scored a trademark free kick to secure a huge win over Chelsea 7. Alisson, new entry. It was a story of two goalkeepers at St James Park on Saturday evening which saw Nick Pope sent off for a calamitous handball, which rules him out of this Sunday's Carabao Cup final, and Alisson put in a masterclass performance to somehow keep a clean sheet for Liverpool. The Brazilian made 4 saves against the Magpies, including a brilliant stop to deny Miguel Almiron one-on-one and then Callum Wilson late on, to frustrate Eddie Howe's side. Alisson's outlet to Mohamed Salah on the counter also led to Pope's huge error that saw him handle the ball miles outside his area and subsequently get him sent off. Alisson put on a goalkeeping masterclass to deny Newcastle from scoring at St James Park 6. Luke Shaw, non-mover. Luke Shaw's transformation under Erik ten Hag has been staggering to say the least, and he's only getting better. While a number of United players deserved a place on this, notably David De Gea and Jadon Sancho, Shaw is showing his versatility in defending his goal and setting them up the other end. He almost got an assist too against the Foxes, with his deep-out swinging cross perfectly finding the head of Lisandro Martinez, but the Argentine saw his effort crash off the bar. Luke Shaw's right resurgence under Erik ten Hag at Manchester United continues. 5. Darwin Núñez, new entry. It's been a tough start to life in the Premier League for Darwin Núñez, but he makes a return to our power rankings this week with a brilliantly taken goal to put Liverpool 1-0 up against the high-flying Magpies. Trent Alexander-Arnold picked out the Uruguayan with a defense-splitting ball, which was controlled with his foot and then chest, allowing him to fire past Nick Pope. It was just what Liverpool needed, and with Alisson's aforementioned heroics in goal, to help secure 3 away points and close the gap to the top 4. Darwin Núñez makes a return to our power rankings this week with a brilliantly taken goal. 4. Harry Kane, up 1. Harry Kane was presented with a special trophy before Spurs' match with West Ham to honour his achievement of becoming the club's all-time record scorer with 267 goals, overtaking the late, great Jimmy Greaves. But the England captain did not add to the tally at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday but still climbs a spot in our power rankings. That's because his perfectly weighted pass-through to out-of-sorts Son Heung-min helped the South Korean score an all-important dagger against the Hammers, with the result clinching all 3 points in the derby and moving them up into 4th. Kane proves he is not just a fantastic goalscorer, but superb playmaker too. Harry Kane's left assisted Son Heung-min in scoring Tottenham's second goal versus West Ham 3. Bruno Fernandes, up 6. Our second Manchester United player to feature on our power rankings this week is Bruno Fernandes, and for good reason. His performance against Leicester saw him walk away with 2 assists, having set up Marcus Rashford for his first goal in the 25th minute and then again playing a neat 1-2 with Jadon Sancho to get United's third and final goal on the hour mark. United's attack is something to behold at the moment, and Fernandes is playing a big part in that as Erik ten Hag's men stay within touching distance of the top 2. Bruno Fernandes bagged 2 assists in Manchester United's 3-0 victory over Leicester City 2. Bukayo Saka, up 6. A crazy afternoon at Villa Park on Saturday saw Arsenal show their true title credentials, coming from behind twice to beat Unai Emery's side to reclaim their spot at the top of the table. After falling a goal behind to an Ollie Watkins goal in the 5th minute, the Gunners need to respond quickly to get themselves back in the game, and that came through a thumping finish from Bukayo Saka, whose powerful shot left Emiliano Martinez beaten. All ends up in the Villa goal. Saka was a constant thorn in Villa's side and showed the exact mentality Mikel Arteta will be demanding to make sure Arsenal stay on top in the title race. Bukayo Saka was a constant thorn in Aston Villa's side in the 4-2 win on Saturday lunchtime. Saka's thumping finish left Emiliano Martinez beaten. All ends up in the Aston Villa goal. 1. Marcus Rashford, non-mover. Is there a player in the Premier League on a better run of form at the moment? Everything Marcus Rashford touches turns to gold at the moment, and there is a feeling that whenever he's in front of goal, he'll score. He did exactly that on Sunday, twice, in fact, to move United within 3 points of rivals Man City and 5 within table toppers Arsenal, who have played a game less. Rashford's brace on Sunday means he has now scored 24 goals in 36 games. That's his best haul to date, and his red-hot run of form ensures he stays top of our power rankings for another week. Marcus Rashford stays top of our power rankings after his superb brace against Leicester.